Hi, it's an honor to share my favorite story with you called You Are a Treasure. This book is written by Angela Weber, Theresa Coon, myself, and illustrated by Clarke. This book is dedicated to all of the children, the families, and the youth that we work with. A treasure is so special, there is nothing else like it. Each treasure has a map that is their very own to show how to be loved in a kind way. A treasure is to be valued, a treasure is to be loved, a treasure is to be kept safe. In a world not so different from ours, there was a treasure. It sparkled so bright when the emeralds delighted in it and spent time taking care of the treasure's needs. They sometimes followed the directions on the map very well. Even though there were times when the emeralds took care of the treasure, there were too many times when the treasure was not treated with kindness and did not feel loved and safe. It didn't seem to matter how hard the treasure tried, it still felt like no one was listening. The treasure felt sad, scared, and out of control. It became rusty, dusty, and its sparkle dimmed. The opals noticed that the emeralds were having trouble following the treasure's very own special map. They knew a treasure such as this deserved to be valued, loved, and safe. The opals were worried because they saw that the treasure was not polished as often as it needed to be. It was placed on a wobbly table and was not very stable. The treasure was not treated and handled very kind at times. So the opals decided that the treasure had to be moved to the rubies, where it could be kept safe until the emeralds could be taught how to follow the directions on the map. The treasure had a difficult journey. It had big feelings and needed to feel valued, loved, and safe. The treasure missed the emeralds every day and remembered the times it was happy with the emeralds and also the times it was sad. When the treasure had these feelings, the pieces inside started to fall out. It was a scary time for everyone. The treasure felt like it was sometimes easier to close its lid so more pieces wouldn't fall out. The treasure had some really mad feelings. After the treasure let out its mad feelings, the sad feelings were able to come out. The treasure wanted to cry, so it did. It was brave and sad. The treasure was brought to the rubies. The rubies learned how to take care of the treasure by listening and watching for what the treasure needed. They dusted, polished, and handled it with care. The treasure was put on a safe, sturdy table. The rubies were so happy that they got to value, love, and keep the treasure safe. They felt the treasure was a special gift. The rubies sat with the treasure and gave it comfort. They spent time with the treasure and reminded the treasure that it was worthy to be loved and deserved to be cared for. When the treasure felt sad, the rubies sat with the treasure so it did not feel so alone. When the rubies did this, the treasure felt valued, loved, and safe. The treasure felt that the rubies were doing a good job following the direction on its very own map. The treasure began to sparkle and shine again. When the emeralds visited the treasure felt happy to see them. The emeralds wanted the treasure to know that they always thought about the treasure and missed it. The treasure wondered when it would be time to go home. The emeralds told the treasure that they are still learning with the opals and the rubies how to follow the direction on its map. The emeralds thanked the rubies for taking good care of the treasure while they are still learning. The treasure deserved to be valued, loved, and kept safe forever. The treasure was nervous and scared and wondered who would be able to follow the direction on its very own map. The treasure was often told by the emeralds, rubies, and opals that it is okay to have big feelings. When the treasure felt that it was safe to have these big feelings, it started to fill up and sparkle and shine bright. The treasure loved itself and trusted that it was worthy to be loved, valued, and kept safe. Everyone delighted in the treasure, and most of all, the treasure delighted in itself. Thank you.